we're a community action agency, and CEDA stands for Community Economic Development Association of Cook County. And our goal and mission is to empower individuals and families so they can achieve self-sufficiency and improve their quality of life, and empower low-income families and help them with our services. And we're going to be highlighting some of our services throughout this presentation. And this is CEDA's outreach team. So Tiggy, myself, outreach manager, and then Carlos, the outreach coordinator, and James Flagg and Alia Barakat. They're not here with us today, but we just wanted to introduce them. But essentially our job is to make sure the community is aware of our programs. They know how to apply. They know how our programs are here to help them. So we're your advocates. So. And just a quick overview of what we're going to talk about today. We're going to dive into the utility bill assistance, which covers gas and electric bills, light heat, furnace repair and replacement, and lastly, home weatherization, which Carlos will cover for us. And then we're going to also discuss some FAQs, so some frequently asked questions that we have. We're going to cover those as well. Okay, so first, the utility bill assistance, gas and electric bill assistance, LIHEAP. LIHEAP stands for Low Income Home Energy Assistance Program. The Home Energy Assistance Program is a one-time payment, which helps provide money. That helps provide money to help you or your loved one to pay for gas and electric bills. It's just a one-time payment. And to be eligible for LIHEAP services, it's based on your income of your entire household, or everyone living in the household at the time of the application is completed. This program year, the income levels of LIHEAP eligibility has increased from last year's amount to allow many more people to apply for services. So for example, if you have a family of 4 making about $4,367 over a 30-day period, qualifies for services under the new and expanded income guidelines. So this allows more people to get services that they need. So it's great for you and your household, especially for those of you that have applied and may have been denied services in the previous years because of the income. You may now qualify for programs under the new income guidelines. So if you're aware of individuals or families who have recently experienced a reduction in income or have been affected by COVID and the economic crisis, please encourage them to apply, or someone you love to apply today. And okay, so to apply, you can simply go to CEDAorg.net, which is on the slide. You click Find Services. It's pretty straightforward. You'll see gas and electric. Then the last thing you'll see is ready to apply, and then you click on that link, and then it's straightforward. And then if you really if you also want to just call the call center and have a person talk you through the application, you can also do that. And the number for that is 800-571-2332. And next, we have additional gas and electric bill assistance that also is available for you and your household. So People's Gas Share the Warrant provides $200 for gas bills. Again, you have to verify your income. And ComEd resident special hardship provides $500 once every 2 years, $500 once every 2 years. Again, those income guidelines have to be verified for you to get those services. And then next, we're going to talk about furnace repair and replacement. This is a program that helps you restore heat to your home by repairing or replacing your furnace or boiler. So if your heating system is damaged or just not working right or has been red tagged by the utility companies, this is the program, this is the program for addressing those issues. And then to be eligible for furnace, again, the income eligibility is the same for the furnace program as for LIHEAP. So for like gas and electric. So the new and extended income levels are also really important to remember. And then another important thing to note is that when you apply for the furnace program, you must either already be LIHEAP eligible or apply for LIHEAP at the same time. While you can apply for LIHEAP without applying for furnace assistant, you cannot apply for furnace assistant without LIHEAP. I'm going to say that again. While you can apply for LIHEAP without applying for furnace assistance, you cannot apply for furnace assistance without LIHEAP. So the process for these is the same as I mentioned earlier. You can just go online or call the CEDA's call center, and someone will assist you. And I think that is all for utility bill assistance. And I'm going to cover. Can you go back to the last slide? Sorry, I'm just going to cover some frequently asked questions before Carlos talks about home weatherization. So one of the frequently asked questions that were asked is, does my utility bill have to be listed in my name? So yes, applicants who have a bill and have, applicants who have a bill and pay directly to the energy vendors must provide their utility bill, which shows them as a customer of record with the energy vendors. And this must be an adult household member. And then next, the second question will be, I don't have a utility bill because my heat and electric services are included in my rent. Can I still apply for LIHEAP? I'm going to read that again. I don't have a utility bill because my heat and electrical services are included in my rent. Can I still apply for LIHEAP? If you do not have energy bills because energy costs are included in your rent payment, you must prove your monthly rent costs greater than 30% of your household's income for the past 30 days. So if you're eligible, you could receive a cash payment to help offset the cost of utilities included in your rent. And then the third question is, what kind of LIHEAP assistance is available? So LIHEAP direct vendor payment, DVP, this is a one-time payment to your electric or gas vendor on your behalf. Applicants must show proof of income and must be responsible for their home heating costs, or if the applicant is a renter or has no utility bills, then the amount of the applicant's rent must exceed 30% of the household's income. And then I have just one last question here. Does LIHEAP pay for water, sewer, or phone utility service? So no, but for help with these services, contact your local community action. I can drop that in the chat. And I can drop some of this Q&A questions also in the chat for you guys to just have that if I was going too fast. And then Carlos, I'm going to give it to you now.
So Tiggy, I just realized I can't both share the screen and see my notes at the same time. Could you share the screen and do the PowerPoint?
Absolutely. Give me 1 second.
No problem. Sorry, everyone. This is you guys are our first session of the day, so we're still getting acclimated to the technology. Malik, I see you're asking about PIP, addressing PIP today. So I would encourage you to call the number that will show at the end. It's just a general CEDA helpline.
Can you see my screen?
Yes. Okay. All right. Cool. All right, everyone. Thank you all for being here. Again, my name is Carlos. I am an outreach coordinator at CEDA, and I'm going to start off by talking about weatherization. So I got to say, this is one of our most exciting programs. This is about long-term solutions for your heating and electric bills. For those of you who don't know, home weatherization is a service that aims to keep you and your family safe and comfortable while lowering your gas and electric bills. When a building's weatherized, the structure and the heating systems are either repaired or replaced, and this increases energy efficiency and allows you to control the temperature better, which means that it takes less energy and money to heat or cool your home for the long term. Specifically, the services we offer through this program include repairing or replacing furnaces and water heating systems, sealing drafty areas, improving indoor air quality, and installing insulation for your attic, walls, basement, and crawl spaces. These services will save you energy and lower your bills by keeping your home warmer in the winter and cooler in the summer. We can move on to the next slide. So here you can see information regarding some of these new updated income guidelines that Tiggy mentioned. Remember, this means that some people who might have not been eligible in the past are eligible now. Specifically for homes weatherized after September 30th, 1994, very specific date, I don't know why, you must have an income under the 150% threshold. It doesn't matter when the homeowner moved in. If the building received weatherization services after that date, September 30th, 1994, then you have to be below the 150% threshold. If the home has never been weatherized, or the weatherization occurred before that date on 1994, then your income can be within the 200% threshold. Unlike some of our other services, we actually don't want you to apply online for home weatherization. Instead, we recommend you visit cedaorg.net/sites. You can see that link in the slide, and apply via the nearest local intake site. Due to COVID, each location might have different policies regarding how to apply, so it's best to refer those questions to them. Enrollment for energy assistance programs is underway and will continue through June 30th, 2021, or until the funds are exhausted. Again, those facing financial hardship due to COVID may be eligible for energy assistance. And then let me get to some. Before we move on, I want to do a little bit of FAQs, so some questions that we get often about weatherization specifically. So something people ask is, how long does weatherization have to complete work on a home? And the answer is weatherization has up to 1 year from application approval to complete weatherization, but it typically takes somewhere between 3 to 4 months. what type of work does weatherization not do that clients often expect? So they don't do any roof work, and we won't replace windows or doors. Another question we get is, how do you know if weatherization has been completed on a home before? Are clients typically aware if their home has been weatherized before? And so CEDA has been doing weatherization for 40 years and has records of past weatherization projects. Also, if your heating system has been replaced under this program, a CEDA sticker may be attached to the system. The best way to find out if your home has been previously weatherized is to reach out with a specific address and we can look it up for you. You can email the weatherization team directly at wxcustomerservice@cedaorg.net, and I'll paste that in the chat shortly. Lastly, are people living in apartments eligible for weatherization services? Yes, CEDA will work with the building owner / landlord to confirm that 66% or more of the building's tenants are income eligible. The landlord will have to authorize the work being done. So that's it for weatherization. We have a live Q&A on Facebook Live this Thursday from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. We're going to cover the two programs we just covered, so energy services as well as home weatherization. But we're also going to cover all of CEDA's programs. So we're going to talk about WIC, we're going to talk about our housing services, and we're going to talk about FACE, which is for the Cook County suburbs. It's going to be hosted on Facebook Live. So you just go to our Facebook website, CEDA Go Green, and you'll see that there's an event page for it where you could sign up. And please share with a friend or neighbor in need. You know, we know that things are pretty tough right now for a lot of families, and a lot of people are struggling to get by. And so CEDA is here to help. These are services that, if you are eligible, are free to you. And so, you know, this might mean the difference between keeping the lights on or keeping the heat on during the winter. So we highly encourage you to attend this event or let other people know about it if you are struggling with paying your bills.
And during this event, we'll be able to answer all your questions live, and we're encouraging people to ask their question before the event. So when you sign up for or register for the event, make sure to drop your questions in there, and we'll ask our different programs to answer those questions efficiently. We're unable to answer some of the questions you guys are dropping in the chat, and we really apologize for that. But rest assured that we're going to take all these questions that you're asking and we'll answer it on Thursday. Someone who's more an expert will answer it for us, and we really apologize for that again.
Correct. And please continue to drop them in the chat so we can take stock of them. We might not be able to answer very specific questions that are particular to like your individual case, but we encourage you to try anyways. And like Tiggy said, on Thursday, we will, you know, have these questions reviewed and hopefully provide answers for most of them. Yeah, so last words for me. Thank you all for being here. You know, again, we know it's a really hard time out there, so we hope that this information is useful to you. You can email us at outreach@cedaorg.net, or you can call for general inquiries. We have like a phone line specific. So yeah, Tiggy, I don't know if you have any last words.
No, we hope to see you guys on Thursday. And then we'll answer all your questions, we promise.
Yeah, tell people about it.
Yeah.